In the headlines, veteran actor Psalm Adjeteyfio of Taxi driver fame passes on. NADMO sensitizes public on how to handle floods in Accra as the rainy season begins. ECG still on warpath against institutions indebted to it. The latest state institutions ECG is going after are EOCO, Ministries of Foreign Affairs, Education, and others. Awomefia of Anlo urges public to be objective in appraising the economy. And teacher jailed 15 years for defiling 15-year-old pupil. Welcome to the news in brief on Graphic Online. To some sad news, veteran actor Psalm Adjeteyfio, popularly known as TT, of the Taxi Driver TV series fame has died. He died Friday morning. One of his sons, Ezra Adjeteyfio, has confirmed to Graphic Online.
Ezra told Graphic Online that he couldn't believe his dad had died when he first found him unconscious in bed at his residence at Accra in the morning. Titi was battling diabetes and hypertension, the family said. Psalm Adjeteyfio played the lead role in Taxi Driver and also starred in numerous movies including A Stab in the Dark and A Call at Midnight. An appeal he made during an interview with a journalist in 2021 for help to pay his rent went viral and moved many people to support, including the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. However, he received a lot of bashing when he reportedly came out again, asking for support, with some people calling him irresponsible. Over the years, Titi had spoken about his financial woes and how his health had deteriorated.
Accra needs my services.
Following Friday morning's downpour, which is heralding what is to be expected, especially in Accra, with respect to the perennial floods as the country enters the rainy season, the National Disaster Management Organization has started sensitizing the public on how to handle floods. Some areas in Accra recorded floods Friday morning and created some discomfort for commuters. The downpour lasted for about an hour.
Portions of the Central Business District, Sahara in Dansuman, Odona in Adabraka were among areas affected by the floods. Earlier in the morning, the Ghana Meteorological Agency had predicted a thunderstorm, saying there was going to be a moderate to heavy thunderstorm and rain activity along the coast and much of the southern parts of the country.
The Electricity Company of Ghana is intensifying its debt collection exercise, targeting especially state institutions that are heavily in debt. Some of them have been served notices, and by Monday, if they fail to settle the debt, they will be disconnected from the national grid.
The National Task Force of the ECG served disconnection notices to the Ministry of Communications, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, and other institutions demanding payments of their debt or face disconnection. The others are the Kofi Annan Center of Excellence, United Nations Development Program, and the National Information Technology. The institutions are owing ECG a total of about 7.6 million Ghana cedis. The task force served the notices to the institutions in Accra on Thursday on their premises and gave them 3 working days to settle their debts. According to the ECG Public Relations Officer for Accra East, Mary Eshen Opon, if after the 3 working days ultimatum, the institutions fail to settle their debts or make significant payments, they would be taken off the national grid. Demand notices has also been served on the Internal Audit Agency, Ministries of Foreign Affairs, Education, University of Ghana, some embassies, and some media houses.
The Awomefia of Anlo Togbisri III has entreated Ghanaians to be analytical and objective in assessing the current economic challenges facing the country. He said it would be unfair to put all the blame on the government because the economic hardships were a global phenomenon and not peculiar to Ghana.
Speaking during a courtesy call on him by members of the board of the National Petroleum Authority at his palace at Alonga, Togbesri said the ravages of COVID-19 across the globe over the past 2 years and the raging Russia-Ukraine war have brought deep economic discomfort to all nations. Togbesri maintained that much as Ghanaians were looking up to the government to bring relief to the economy, the government also needed the support of the citizenry to realize that expectation sooner than later. The Chief Executive Officer of the NPA, Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, explained that the visit was to enable the board to seek the wisdom of the Awomefia in addressing the current challenges facing the fuel sector.
To some crime news, a 44-year-old head teacher has been jailed 15 years by the Accra Circuit Court for defiling a 15-year-old pupil during the preparation towards the recent Basic Education Certificate examination.
The convict, George Ajekum, was found to have lured the victim into his room and had sexual intercourse with her. He gave the victim a contraceptive to help prevent her from getting pregnant and also gave the victim an amount of 50 Ghana cedis to buy whatever she wanted after the act. He pleaded not guilty to the charge of defilement but was found guilty after a full trial.
And before we go, the wife of former President Aliyu Mahama, who passed away on Thursday, would be laid to rest on Saturday. News in Brief was brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I'm Ama Echa Amankwa Befi.